everybody.
Who is that cat?
Arthur.
You're just gonna stare at me?
Oh.
I am Walrus. What the hell?
Hey, what's going on, everybody? It is Artie of Artie's Corporate Fiction coming to you early for a change on a Friday night. It is Friday open bar with my lovely producer, Miss Mandy, up at the top left. And we got a couple of videos for you today. A couple of them are pretty new. Two of them I have not seen yet, but the first one, I'm sure many of you have all seen. If you haven't, that means you're not subscribed to Juan Galt, and you need to go fix that right the fuck now. Juan Galt has yet another Mark Stevens adherent court appearance to part 1. So apparently there's a part 2, but part 1 is already pretty spicy. So we're gonna take a look at that. I also have one video of apparent car crash. I won't go into specifics, and another one that's a traffic stop. That sounds pretty interesting based on the titles. So without further ado, we're gonna get this show on the road. And I appreciate you guys coming in here. Again, happy Friday. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't, and check out my Discord. Let's get to it.
Okay, we've got a really wild one here today. We've got a Mark Stevens adherent student who has really swallowed all of the Mark Stevens bullshit. He has practiced for hours and hours in what they call their court role play, where like they pretend they're in court and they go over the script and one acts like a judge and a prosecutor. And this guy is so full of it, he can't contain himself. He just rambles on and on and on. And like most of them, they don't really hear what's being said. So sit back, relax, and enjoy this one. This is part 1 of 2, and I think you're really going to enjoy it.
Pardon me. Where'd you like me, Judge?
Camera off.
Recording this is not on you, just for audio purposes, just so, you know, I have a record for later.
Okay. So you've got a motion for discovery and Brady material, motion to dismiss, file these on your own behalf, sir?
They were filed, yes.
Mr. Aaron, this is going to go a lot easier on you and me if you'll just answer the question directly.
So already this judge is not playing. He's not playing around with him, and I love it. This is a great start.
Did you file these on your behalf, or do you have someone representing you?
I filed these motions. I was the one that filed them. At the current time, no one is representing me, but I don't wish to waive any counsel.
Okay.
I'm just, here just trying to seek clarifications on a few things. Is the prosecution present?
Prosecution's right there. That's Mr. Applebaum.
That's Mr. Applebaum?
Yeah.
All right.
Would you like time to confer with him?
Well, does he have any evidence that, that was requested on the 24th that those motions were submitted?
Mr. Aaron, this is an arraignment setting. This is your opportunity to enter a plea of either guilty, not guilty, no contest, or request a setting for trial.
So do I have the right to plead guilty here today?
For those unaware, they'll give it away later on. But those unaware, we are in the state of Texas.
You've got a right to plead guilty or not guilty or no contest or whatever.
And do I have the right to an informed plea of guilty here today?
Of course.
And do I have the right to be informed to the cause and nature of the proceedings?
Yes, sir.
And who holds the burden of proof here today?
The state does.
Your mom.
And who is the state?
Mr. Applebaum represents the state. The state are all these people you see around you.
All right, Mr. Applebottom represents the state. All right. Now, does
I'm not here to conduct law school.
Whoa, you tell him, Judge. This ain't law school, son.
I'm not trying to conduct any law school, Judge. I'm just simply trying to clarify again. I'm not trying to be imposed upon here today at all. I would just like to be able to get this done here. You said that I do have the right to plead guilty.
Every once in a while, I can maybe tell you what it was I was trying to bring up here to tell you.
Yes, Judge.
Yeah, stop talking so damn much. You got one mouth and two ears. Use your ears, listen.
My apologies.
I don't have a court.
He's literally been speaking 95% of this entire engagement.
Okay. I don't even have a copy of what you're charged with at this time. All I have is a docket notation that tells me what the charge is. The only things I have in your file are your filings.
Okay, now this is very important. The judge just told him, I don't have your file. I've got a docket notation here that your case is coming up before me, but oops, I don't have the case in front of me. I'm going to be very limited in what can be done today. Now, I'm telling you all this because listen closely.
Yeah. The prosecutor allegedly goofed by not having the file in front of the judge at this moment.
The state's file has, for some reason, not been created yet, so I'm limited in terms of what I can tell you about.
Well, Judge, at this point in time, with no file, I move to dismiss for failure to state a case.
Your motion will be denied. The state will have an adequate time to file this.
On what ground?
Now, what Doofus here doesn't realize, that if the judge was to dismiss the case today, what would happen is the prosecutor would just go up to the office, refile the charges, they would hunt Mr. Doofus down, arrest him again, and put him in a cage, and he would have to bond out again. The judge is trying to keep that from happening to happen. Doofus doesn't realize this, so listen as you go along how the judge tries to educate him.
Just to give an elaboration, what I think that this guy, this jackass thinks is that because the prosecution goofed or that they don't have the actual file in front of him, he can just motion to dismiss, the judge grants it, and then that's it. Like as if double jeopardy is tolls there. No, we're nowhere close to where double jeopardy is a tax on. You're in many states, it's not until like the opening statements of trial. Some other states may have different instances where double jeopardy latches, but it sure as hell is not at your first appearance.
On the grounds that it's premature. They have an opportunity to. Your right to speedy trial is not attached yet. You haven't set it for trial. You haven't requested a trial. You haven't even entered a plea.
Does the prosecution have to respond to relevant motions?
Sure.
Sure.
And why does the prosecution fail to respond to relevant motions that have now been, in...
Did you serve those?
They were served, and I have video footage of them being served directly to the DA's office. I have a copy of. I have copies here that are stamped and signed, as you see on that copy. My copies are the same one. So they were served on the 24th. So he's had ample time to go ahead and state a case, put in the proper paperwork, and if he has failed to do so, I move to dismiss at that time.
He has had ample time to respond according to who? According to you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Basically.
Motion dismissed tonight again. Court's not going to dismiss the case. Court's going to give the prosecution adequate time to prepare and file the case.
And what does the
Reset, Mr. Harris.
objection, point of clarification, and my intention is to plead guilty here today as long as the prosecution has submitted evidence satisfying.
He's told you he can't, he's limited on what he can do today, Mr. Doofus. You can't make a plea today. He doesn't have your file.
Exactly. Whether or not you plead guilty or not guilty, the judge can't accept it because there's nothing in front of him to accept because the judge is not going to accept your guilty plea. You're right. He's not going to accept your guilty plea with literally nothing in front of him. You know how fast that would get slapped down by an appeals court if this guy were to turn around and challenge it. The same thing with a not guilty plea, because again, there's nothing in front of him to rule.
Burden of proof.
As I explained to you, I can't accept your plea to guilty today. I don't have a file, and until I get a file, I can't.
If you have no file, the ethical and in the interest of justice, the thing to do would be to dismiss this alleged case.
Well,
Prosecution.
But here's the thing: the judge can do that, but it would be dismissed without prejudice, meaning that the prosecutor can come back with the proper paperwork and recharge you and put out a warrant.
I was arrested, and they imposed upon me. They put me in a jail cell. They denied me any type of habeas corpus. They denied me
Habeas. Was this a traffic ticket?
access to to relevant bond information. Arbitrarily denied a bond for my freedom, and yet you don't have any evidence for that.
I've got nothing before me except your motions.
Well, I'm out on bond, Judge, and that.
I thought you said you weren't bond. I thought you said you weren't allowed a bond.
Wait a minute. I thought you said they did.
Yeah, sorry. Juan Galt catches this as well.
Denied you any information on bond. Whoa, wait a minute.
Is a very heavy imposition for someone that's presumed innocent.
I agree with you.
Am I presumed innocent here today, Judge?
I will do my best to get you a speedy trial.
Judge, my intention is not to go to trial. My intention is to plead guilty. I just want to make the prosecution
It doesn't matter whether you want to plead guilty because the judge wouldn't accept it anyway.
state their full case.
No matter what conditions you put on it.
He doesn't want to go to trial, but he wants the prosecution to state their full case.
Exactly.
God.
Yeah.
That's what a trial's for, Mr. Doofus.
Juan Galt knows this better than I, but this guy, he keeps saying that he doesn't want to go to trial, but he wants to have the trial at the first appearance.
I'm just simply trying to clarify, what it is that they're saying that I did. And apparently they've had ample time. I was arrested on the 16th when I was imposed upon by law enforcement.
Okay.
The prosecution has had ample time thus far to state a valid case, but no file. I moved to dismiss.
Mr. Harris, I got 60 other people I got to talk to this morning.
Well, Judge, I'm just trying to just take care of this matter here today.
Why don't you be quiet once in a while, and I can tell you what's going to happen today.
Yeah, shut your fucking mouth.
Be quiet a
And
bit.
you can be happy with it or not happy with it, you can go to the law library and research what your opportunities are. Mr. Applebaum is right here. I will give him my file, which has a copy of your motion. He can take a look at it and see what he can respond to today from his file and give you copies of whatever you need. You cannot enter a plea today unless Mr. Applebaum is able to rush a court file and get it down.
Then why am I imposed upon being here today when do I have the
Okay, he needs to stop saying that, because it's really starting to get on my nerves. Even if he's using it correctly, he keeps saying imposed upon. I think he's saying it to make himself sound smart.
right to a fair and meaningful hearing?
It's not working.
You have requested.
You don't have a right to a hearing today. You don't even have a right to make a plea right now. The judge has made this abundantly clear. So no, you don't have a right to a fair and meaningful hearing today.
Twice now, the case be dismissed. I have denied that at this time. The state has adequate time to prepare and present a file if they should choose to do so.
Right. Well, Judge, the clarification I was trying to get at was, do I have the right to a fair and meaningful hearing here today?
No.
I have no right to a fair and meaningful
No, you do not.
hearing here today.
This is an arraignment. It is not a hearing. It is not a trial. It is an arraignment.
So I'm just trying to clarify. That was no, I do not have the right to a fair and meaningful hearing here today.
Because this is an arraignment, not a hearing.
Plea, except that I cannot accept the plea today because I do not have a file.
If you do not have a file, Judge, I move to dismiss.
No, I already said no.
On what grounds?
Tell you what,
On what grounds? D's nuts. Oh, that was terrible.
if I dismiss this, here's what's going to happen, okay? Try to listen to this and see if you can follow. What's going to happen is, if I grant your motion to dismiss and dismiss this case, your bond is gone. You go out of here. Mr. Applebaum goes back upstairs. They proceed to.
I know, that was terrible. That was bad. I'm
They
ashamed of
get you a
myself.
new warrant. You get rearrested and brought back in here in 6 weeks. Do you want to do that?
Why are they? Well, if you
Do you want to do
dismiss,
that?
Judge,
Do you want to do that?
I don't wish to be. I do not wish to be imposed upon and be placed in jail, absent evidence.
I wouldn't think so. That's what I'm trying to prevent from doing. I'm trying to set this up so that we can have a meaningful discussion about what you're charged with. I can't do that because I don't have the charge in front of me.
Well, the other allegations have already been dropped. Why is this prosecution failing to do their job when, you know, another prosecution for another person, you know?
Another person is not you. It's not your case. It has no relevance to this case.
You may confer with Mr. Applebaum if you would like to.
Can I just get the clarification again that you said that I do not have the right to a fair and meaningful hearing?
You have no right to a hearing at this time. This isn't a room.
Well, Judge, again, I'm simply just trying to clarify a few things.
You have twice moved to have the case dismissed. I have twice denied it.
No, this is 3 times, I think.
That's like clearly exactly what grounds you were denied it on. You said that you do not have a case. So if you don't have a case before you, how am I being forced to stand here in front of you on bond, Judge? What's fair? What is ethical about that? What justice is there in that?
Do you wish to talk to Mr.
Now he's soapboxing in the middle of an arraignment. And bear in mind, I think the judge says that there are 60 people behind him. That's a lot, though. If there is, that's a lot. I want to say 16, but I think he may have said 60. And that's a lot of people, and he's just pissing people off. Because, bear in mind, most of these people had to take a day off from work. I doubt this guy had to take a day off from work to be here, but it is what it is.
Mr. Applebaum, or do you want me to simply reset your case 30 days out so I have a file? Those are your 2 choices now. Tell me which one you want.
If he can present evidence and he has evidence that you don't have,
I'm not here to present evidence. You may confer with him.
I will.
He may respond to your motions if he has anything.
If I can, all right, I'll give him the chance to go ahead and speak with them, Judge. Thank you very much for that. If we can't get to any sort of agreement, can I come back and see you? Would I be able to do that?
No, you see her and she will give you a new date.
So is this the only time that I have here in front of you, Judge?
Yes, sir.
Yup.
For today it is.
Do I?
Because you do not have a monopoly on the judge's time because there are a lot of people behind you.
I have a couple more clarifications, if I
Fuck
may.
you.
There are a lot of clarifications. If you
Yes, thank you. I'm out of clarifications.
The judge just ran out of clarifications.
I've got 60 other people to deal with, and you've taken up 10 minutes to them.
Well, I'm just trying to clarify a few things, Judge, but thank you very much.
I don't have a file. Otherwise, get your resetting and go on about business.
Well, I'll go speak with him, but again, I don't wish to. I do not wish to be reset. I'm just trying to handle this matter here today, Judge. I'm a very busy man, as are you.
I understand.
Then I will speak with the prosecution, but we'll see what they can do, Judge. Thank you very much.
Okay, now he's going to go talk to the prosecutor, try to get him to drop or dismiss the case, try to get out of him, well, what does jurisdiction mean? All the standard bullshit. I think you're really going to enjoy this. And listen to this prosecutor's voice and tell me if it sounds like somebody you've heard before.
I already called it. Juan Galt already said I got it right in the comments because I know who he sounds like. But I'll let the viewers here make their guesses.
Here we go. Hang on.
Sir. Sir.
Yes.
Would you like to drop the charges, please?
I am not going to drop the charges until I fully review the facts of your case.
I will do it. Okay, and why have you not fully reviewed the facts of the case here today?
Turn that off, please.
Well, why have you not fully...
Oh, I want to say here, watch the people in the background in the gallery here as they go along. They get a real kick out of this.
Review the facts as of thus far.
Please don't have the camera on me, please.
I'm just trying to make sure that I have a proper record, that's all.
You can point it downwards.
Ding, 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 ding. Gary gets it. Gary was the first to get it. Sounds exactly like Robbie Estabrook, the crazy dude from Portland who tried to get into an airport without going through security. All that good stuff.
My gosh.
That's exactly who it sounds like, and I got it right.
If you want, just go put his face in.
Why
Good job,
not?
Gary.
Is he ashamed of what he's doing? Attempting to prosecute without any evidence?
I have plenty of evidence. I have officer testimony. I have police.
Bam! Officer testimony, baby. Hold on. Getting the other.
report.
I see.
And this is what we have. This is a police report indicating what you did.
Okay, so why have you refused to respond to the Brady and Discovery? You clearly have the motion.
Yes, it's a motion to dismiss, and I'm not going to dismiss.
And the motion for discovery. Why have you failed to respond to?
Because you have to look under our Criminal Code 3914 that you are not entitled to any discovery. The only discovery that you're entitled to is to come look at our file. You're not entitled to take any copies.
Now, did you hear that, doofus? You're not entitled to discovery. Got it?
Now, to add a little bit more to Juan Galt, I did look up that rule, and under that rule, if you are a pro se litigant, you only have the right to inspect and review documentation in person. Only if you are represented by an attorney can the attorney get a copy of discovery. It's kind of a weird rule. It's certainly not in New Jersey's rules, but that's exactly what it says. He, as a pro se litigant, can only look and review the documentation.
All right. Well, why have you failed to actually submit any evidence satisfying the element of jurisdiction? Do you only have police statements, or do you have any evidence of jurisdiction?
Sir, the offense committed in Bear County, that's enough jurisdiction.
Bam!
Again, you're using logical fallacy and
How?
not actually clarifying. I'm asking, have you?
Explain. Well, I would ask him explain the logical fallacy, but honestly, we would, we'd end up being there all fucking day with this guy.
Submitted any evidence satisfying the element of jurisdiction?
What jurisdiction are you referring to?
Whatever jurisdiction you're saying that you have.
The jurisdiction I have is over Bear County, the state of Texas.
Okay, and have you submitted any jurisdiction that because I am
Now jurisdiction is a physical thing that he has to submit.
physically located in a geographical position that your codes and statutes, constitution, and laws are applicable?
Oh,
Yes,
there it
you're
is.
standing right now in Bear County, Texas. You were arrested in Bear
What are
County,
you clarifying?
You're standing in it, baby.
Bear County, Texas as?
The geography that you were arrested in the city of San Antonio. You were arrested by the city of San Antonio police.
Are you clarifying that Bayer County is the ground that we walk on?
Yes.
This is totally unproductive. This is not the opportunity to confer, see if you have discovery.
Now she looks like she's fresh out of law school, which I'm actually kind of envious. But yeah, she looks like she's fresh out of law school.
I'm still trying to clarify with him, Judge. If he,
We'll figure out what the jurisdiction is.
well, do I have the right to, be?
Do I have the right? Do I have the right? Son of a bitches are always, do I have the right?
Represented here today?
Yes.
If I so wish?
Yeah, you can get a court-appointed attorney if you'd like, if you qualify.
Okay, well, in order to go that route and determine if I actually need to defend myself with representation, I need to first get clarification on what you're stating.
And basically my response would be, sir, I don't know how I can possibly clarify it to you any further. At this point, you may need to go to the law library to go brush up on research yourself, or go find yourself an attorney.
I'm trying to find out exactly what
Sir, I
you're
approve the
stating.
elements of the offense of obstruction of a highway by
Obstruction of the highway. I'm actually very curious as to what this guy actually did.
beyond a reasonable doubt. The fact is, though, that I could have an officer come in and testify and say on the stand that he arrested you in Bear County, Texas, is more than enough for a jury to come back with a guilty verdict.
BAM!
Boom!
I'm just trying to find out and see if you have submitted any evidence satisfying your element.
So the evidence comes from testimony of witnesses.
The evidence comes from testimony of witnesses?
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, SovCit doofuses do not understand that testimony of an eyewitness, first-hand testimony, is evidence.
Yes.
Again, it's definitely a Mark Stevens thing that they don't think that testimony is evidence. Now, I'm not saying that testimony isn't necessarily good evidence, because in many instances it's not, but it's still evidence. Whether or not that witness testimony is credible evidence enough to prove beyond a reasonable doubt that a crime has been committed, well, that's up to the trier of fact, be that a jury or be that a judge. But regardless of whether it's good or bad evidence, it's still evidence.
So do they have personal first-hand knowledge
Yes,
of, the
they have
code's
personal-
of the code's applicability?
Yes, they do.
Really?
I think our work is done here, sir. You are not. I mean, you were asking about jurisdiction. Do you have any other questions that you wish to confer about?
Is that the only evidence of jurisdiction that you're relying on? Is a witness?
I mean, it's all he needs.
It's testimony of an
More
officer.
than enough.
Yep.
More than enough.
That's what you're relying on.
That is exactly what I'm relying on.
And am I going to get any copies of any other evidence that you have that you're going to respond to?
No. Oh, get the bailiff.
Pardon?
Do you have any evidence that shows what relevance to the motion and the Brady request?
Sir,
That was just a bunch of mumbling.
Shows
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I. Hold on, I have to hear this again because I.
any copies of any other evidence that you have that you're going to respond to?
Copies of any evidence that you have that you're going to respond to.
pardon?
Do you have any evidence that shows what relevance
Do you have any evidence that shows what relevance
to the motion and
to the motion?
the Brady request?
Sir,
That was just a bunch of mumbling gobbledygook.
Brady is an ongoing duty. We are not aware of any Brady violations at this time.
Okay, and how about the discovery request? Do you have any of those informations in your packet?
As I said to you, sir, you're entitled to read a copy of the plea. Entitled to. If you would like to read a copy of
Is
the
that
police
the only evidence of
at
jurisdiction
this,
that you have?
At this time, it is. If you would like, then it sounds like you want a trial. If you want,
No, I'm not trying to go to trial. I would love to plead guilty. I have an unsigned plea of guilt. I'll sign. I'll submit it to the
Oh my fucking god, the unsigned plea.
court. Your job is easy. I'm just wanting to see if you've submitted any evidence satisfying the owner's jurisdiction, yes or no.
Mr. Chair, they haven't at this time because I don't have a file. When the file comes, it will have a sworn information in it, and that will be the basis of the jurisdiction. It will have a sworn allegation that some violation of the laws of the state of Texas occurred here in Bexar County on X date by a white person. X date being the 16th, white person being you.
Okay, the judge just explained to him how jurisdiction is going to be established and what evidence of jurisdiction is going to be had.
Well, why have they failed to submit any evidence thus far? How is it ethical to impose upon someone
Oh my
without any
God.
evidence and keeping a bond over?
Okay, honestly, at this point, I would hold him in contempt because he's at this point disrupting the business of the court, wasting everybody's time, interrupting another man who looks like he has an attorney with him. So the judge is forcing himself to stop the hearing that he's having, the first appearance that he's having with another member of the public, just to keep entertaining this guy's bullshit. Honestly, I probably would hold him in contempt, or I would tell him, you need to leave now because you're disrupting the business of the court, or you're going to be held in contempt. I'd give him one last chance, and if he doesn't, and if he continues to talk, then I'd probably hold him in contempt.
Judge, I moved to quash the bond so we
Oh
may
my
clear
God.
up this issue.
Mr. Aaron, I've already explained to you what's going to happen. If I grant your motion to dismiss, they refile the case, you're going to get rearrested. I'm trying to avoid doing that, but I have to rescind your case for 30 days.
Well, I move that you stipulate to be with prejudice. That you dismiss the case and stipulate it to be with prejudice, Judge.
You can make it be with prejudice. I haven't heard any reason to make it prejudice.
The judge said, I haven't heard any basis to dismiss it with prejudice.
Because they have absolutely no evidence at this point to impose upon you. All they have is just, opinions of men in uniform. All they have is the fact
your
that
dad
they have
I said
a
hello
gun
again.
and that they can enforce
Oh my
things.
God.
That's all that they have. They don't have any
You think
ethical
it's gonna
background
work
to
him
go ahead
down?
and justify their claims. And they don't have any paperwork that I have seen that can justify their claims.
I'd like to
Oh.
file an application, Mr. Applebaum. I'll be happy to dismiss this.
No, Judge, I think we're going to stick with this one now.
I love this guy.
The best part.
I love him.
The prosecutor's like, you know what? Fuck this guy. We're gonna go right for. We're gonna go with it.
But, I mean, unless you want to do contempt of court.
Oh. Unless you want to do contempt of court.
No, Judge. We're not going to let this one go. Now, if you want to, that's a different story.
He is smiling.
I love the girl's face right there in the background. It was great. Just
Yeah, like that.
look at her reaction.
This one now. But I mean, unless we want to do contempt of court.
Prosecutor, no, Judge.
Fucking Chad Robbie prosecutor over here.
We're not going to let this one go. Now, if you want to, that's a different story.
Judge, I'm simply trying to handle this matter here today.
This is a court order. Go up here, sign your reset, go about your business, you can come back and present any motions you want to present at the next setting, which will be on November, I'm sorry, what's the next setting? December 9th.
Judge, I'm simply just trying to handle this matter here today to get
You
clarification.
cannot handle this matter today. I've already denied your motions to dismiss. I've explained to you I have no court file. Sign this and come back on December 9th.
Respectfully, Judge, I'm just trying to clarify. If I don't sign that,
Clarifications are done now. This is your notice of the next setting. Your case is here. Take this. You don't even have to sign it. Okay? Put it back in the file. The case is reset till December.
well, objection, point of clarification, Judge. I don't wish to be reset. I'm simply trying to handle this matter here today. Do I not have the right to handle this matter here today?
You cannot
How many times is the judge going to say that he can't because he has nothing in front of him?
handle this matter today. I don't have a file. I'm not going to have a file for a while. I'll have a file on December 9th. You can ignore everything you want.
Well, Judge, I moved to quash the bond then, so I don't have to worry about evidence
If I collect your
imposing.
bond, you go back to jail.
Yeah, exactly.
Whoa, yeah, I'll revoke your bond and you can just go right back to jail.
Yeah, I don't think he understands what he's asking for when he says to quash the bond. That means you're going to be held until trial.
Now it's starting to get heated here. Hang on, here we go.
Okay. Actually, as a matter of fact, at this point, I have no idea what's about to happen. There's about less than 3 minutes left of this video. I just have no idea, and I think I've only listened up to this point. So here we go.
If you say that it's not ethical to place me in jail, Judge.
Oh. I mean,
Stupid.
don't tempt me with a good time now.
If you have no
Or threaten me. Oh, yeah, don't threaten me with a good time.
evidence in front of you, how are you denying my motion to dismiss? I thought this was supposed to be a place of equals and not a star chamber, Judge.
Star Chamber. This isn't 12th century England, man.
As I've already explained to you, the state is being given a reasonable time to get
Court
the file
Courthouse.
prepared.
And what do you declare as reasonable time?
34 days from now is reasonable time.
Why
30 days.
are they continuing to get ample time? Judge, that shows a bias from on your end that the prosecution is getting time.
You're excused. You may leave now.
Am I being threatened out of the court, Judge?
Let's
go. Why is the bailiff putting hands on me? Please don't touch me, sir.
I'm escorting you.
Ooh.
Please don't
Uh-oh.
touch me. I'm just trying to find out from the
Let's
judge.
go.
Please, sir,
Judge
don't touch
said
me.
you're done. Let's go.
Why are you touching me,
Please
Judge?
step out
Why are
of the
you
courtroom.
touching me? Why are
Please
you
step out of
placing
the
your
courtroom.
hands
You
on me?
Step out of the courtroom.
Don't place your hands on me.
Step out of the courtroom.
Do not place your hands on me, sir. I feel threatened.
Step out of the courtroom.
I feel threatened.
Do not place your hands
Step out
on
of
me.
the courtroom.
Name and badge number.
You can see it right now
Name it. Okay, maybe I should have gone for bingo.
on your camera. Step out of the courtroom. That's right. Step out of
Badge
the
number,
courtroom.
sir. Don't touch me.
Step out of the courtroom.
Sir, do
Step
not
out of the
touch
courtroom.
me. Badge
go.
number. I'm just trying to get your badge
Let's go.
number.
Let's go.
2898,
Let's
or
go.
is that a 9?
Let's go. Come on.
299. Is it? I think it's 2998.
That's right. Step out of
Badge
the
number,
courtroom.
sir. Don't touch me.
Step out of the courtroom.
Sir, do
Step
not
out
No toque.
touch me. Badge
go.
number. I'm just trying to get your badge
Let's go.
number.
Yeah, I think that's 2998.
Let's go.
2898,
Let's
or is
go.
that a 9?
Let's go. Come on.
Yeah.
If you would
2998.
articulate, I'd be
Let's
on my
go.
way.
Let's go.
If you would articulate, I'd be
Let's
on
go.
my way. Can I have your name and
If you
badge
could
number,
read.
please?
Send me a perimeter to 4-4.
Can I have your name and badge
Get back up.
number? Please. I just like
Let's
the
go.
name and badge numbers of the man who assaulted me.
The judge said your business is done. You have no business in the courtroom. Let's go.
I'm not in the courtroom, but now I'm
go.
trying to find out the name of the man who assaulted me.
Let's
May
go.
I have your name, please?
Let's go.
Can I have your name and badge number?
You have
please?
it on camera. Let's go.
I don't have your badge. I don't have your badge
You
number.
have it on
I cannot
camera.
see
Let's
it.
go.
You Dude, you've been zooming in on it for like the last 15
Oh,
seconds.
It's
on camera. Let's go. We don't have an argument, me and you. Let's go.
You assaulted me, sir.
I did not assault you. Let's
Your
go.
hands are on me now, and you were touching
You're
me.
using my orders to leave.
What lawful authority do you have,
Because the
sir?
judge is done with your business.
Well, as a bailiff or sheriff's deputy, I can't remember how Texas operates. As a bailiff, he probably does have the lawful authority to use a reasonable amount of physical force to remove somebody from a courtroom upon the order of a judge.
You're
Can I get your name and badge number, and I will be?
You have it.
Name and badge number, and I will be. Please take your hands off me.
You can either
Could you
take the
articulate
elevator or you can
your
take the stairs. Let's go.
I don't feel safe with
Let's
you.
go.
Please. I'm going down the stairs. I thought you
Okay,
gave me
fine.
another
Let's go.
chance.
Let's go then.
Don't get your hands off
Let's
me.
go.
Oh my god.
Fucking pig.
Ooh, there it is. There it is. The civility has mask off. Mask off.
Well, they've just given him evidence of their jurisdiction. I hope you've enjoyed.
Yeah. There. If you want to know what's the evidence of jurisdiction, there it is. Being escorted out of the courtroom upon order of a judge.
That. The next go-round is unbelievable. You won't believe what type of hearing it is.
Oh, don't tease us with a good time, Juan. Okay, all right, that's the end of it. Guys, if you have not subscribed to Juan Galt, you damn well better have. He has a bunch of great content debunking the Mark Stevens flavor of sovereign citizen bullshit. So I highly recommend you check out his channel and give him a sub. Before we get to the next video, we can have super chats.
Okay. Let me get them pulled up here. Okay, I've got those are members. I've got okay, sorry. Nothing through. Here we go. The boy became a member. $2 super chat from Kit 190. Didn't Mark Stevens go to jail for this recently?
No. What happened was, and this is also on Juan Galt's channel to check out. What happened was Mark Stevens finally got a cease and desist from the Arizona State Bar to tell him to knock it off trying to practice law without a license. Oh. So they threatened him that if they caught him trying to provide people with templates or filings and whatnot, that they will drop the hammer on him. So he had recently announced that he was stopping his little enterprise. That was the big news that happened, which is fantastic.
Okay. Jacob Salinas sent a $5 super chat. Artie, I love your role as Murray on Stranger Things.
The funny thing is, I don't even get the joke because I never watched Stranger Things, so I have no idea what that's referencing.
Awesome on that show.
Apparently, Mandy gets it, so she's already lost it.
Yeah, girl, just finished the season. That guy's heavier than you, though, Artie. Okay. Anyway, thank you for the $5, Jacob. Sorry. I got it together, I promise. Kit 190 sent a $2 super chat. I don't have enough ranch for this word salad.
Exactly.
And that is all the super chats. Thank you for all the new members that have re-upped.
Yep. Thank you for all the re-ups, members. And again, I think I noticed that, I guess, Stream Elements, or YouTube marks the re-ups at 8 o'clock, Eastern each day. So that's why you see a whole bunch of people get, notified at once. This next video, I have not seen it. I've only seen the title.
Can't
And
look
the
at you
title
now.
and the title is Man Intentionally Crashes into Police Department Over Son's Citation. This is out of Code Blue Camp, so shout out to them for having some great content as always. But this sounds like a wild one. Let's go.
My hands are behind my head. I just hit the front of the building. I've been up because my son got arrested.
Dude, I'm still trying to wrap my brain around this. I was sitting in the office when this all happened.
Why are you shaking? I'm not even shaking.
Because you scared the shit out of me.
Hey, thank you, William Graver, for the membership.
On November 16th, 2021, an officer was on duty inside the police department office within the city hall when he heard a loud crash in Cumberland, Wisconsin.
Oh, wait, this isn't La Crosse? This isn't La Crosse, Wisconsin? Oh, I thought we were going to expand the lore even more from La Crosse, Wisconsin, because apparently everything's happening in La Crosse, Wisconsin.
The video surveillance and observed a vehicle had crashed through the front doors of the city hall.
Oh, shit. Oh!
Oh my God. Oh Lord. Protect them. Oh.
Wait, if that time is right, at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Just getting out of the car like.
Upon arrival at the scene, the officer noticed the male driver sitting beside the vehicle with his hands behind his head. The male was identified as 38-year-old Nicholas Brannon.
38?
Nicholas stated he was upset because his son had been charged with a narcotics violation by a Cumberland police officer.
How old is his son? If he's 38, how old is his son to get hooked up for narcotics?
Hands are behind my head.
Dude, what the hell did you do?
What the hell did you
The front of
do?
the building.
How?
Because I've been pissed off because my son got arrested for apparently having nitrous oxide, and he was smoking weed. So I'm just really kind of pissed.
He claimed he intentionally ran into the building to make a statement.
So I'm not a mean person. I've been drinking.
What kind of statement? I'm an idiot too.
What are you accomplishing here?
I just really pissed off because I feel like the
675
charges
Baron,
he
you
got.
be rolling my way, please.
Did you hear me? The charges he got were false because there was a Schaefer. They gave him helping nitrous oxide, and his charges were really totally false.
Nicholas also stated he ran into the building because he felt like everyone was targeting his son and wanted to talk to someone about it.
So because you wanted to talk to someone about it, the first thing in that came across your mind was to drive your vehicle through the main entrance of City Hall.
Ever heard of a therapist?
I mean, could you not call and set up an appointment, or?
I ran into the building because I just feel like everybody's targeting my son. You know? And I'd love to get that guy out skirts of town, and his name is Bill something, to get him popped because my son is better than that.
Okay.
You know? And I ran into the building.
What do you mean by get him popped?
Sorry. I did it intentionally because I just feel like the cop pocketed his shit. You know?
Okay.
So that's why I did it, and I did it for a reason, just to make a statement, because Cumberland cops said they literally gave him nitrous oxide charge.
Okay.
And I'm just really mad about it because that's worse than smoking weed that he has, and I don't smoke weed. He does.
He figured the best way to get a hold of
Wait, did he just admit that his son actually does smoke weed?
someone was by intentionally ramming into the building.
Can you talk to me now?
Dude, I'm still trying to wrap my brain around this. I was sitting
If I was the cop, I'm like, what?
in the office when this...
Like I still be processing. Did this just actually happen?
You want my name?
Sure, what's your name?
My name is Nicholas Frank Brannon.
Okay. Are you injured at all?
I'm bleeding down my arm, but I really don't give a fuck.
What the fuck is that?
All right.
This is literally a GTA side quest. This really is expanding the lore of La Crosse, Wisconsin.
It is a GTA side quest.
Actually, I'm good.
All right.
And this is my mom's car.
He didn't do it to his own car. Oh my god.
He did it to his mom's car. What the fuck?
Oh my god.
What the fuck, man?
Okay.
My son was supposed to take a car test on tomorrow and it wasn't legal for the roads.
Okay.
I'm not trying to be mean.
No, I get you.
I just,
Like,
my son
His
gets so
son
much
had
shit
been a
for
bad
his
son, so he thought he would be a bad
I
son.
didn't know that I was
What?
going to hit the building. So I did. You know?
Okay.
I thought it was parking in
Oh
that
my
fucking
gosh,
stupid
what
thing.
is wrong with
There's
people?
a light, but it went through the building.
Okay.
Why are you okay?
I'm just trying to wrap my brain around this, man. I'm listening to what you're saying. You tried to park it there.
I parked it there and I hit the gas. I just got the car from my mom. And then I just hit the gas.
Okay.
You know, I'm not
You sure did.
So you took your mom's car, right? You took your mom's car. You drove it to City Hall. Parked it. Drunk, mind you. Drunk. You already admitted that you've been drinking. And then you got it in your head that you were so angry at the police for hooking up your son for smoking weed, which you also admit he does smoke, that you felt that the only way you can get someone to listen to you or to talk to you or get somebody's attention was to drive headfirst into the main entrance of City Hall.
intentionally because it
675
has issues.
EMS is en route.
Because my
Temple.
son's been having issues and I'm just kind of just...
I got EMS en route right now, man.
I don't need it.
Dude, I still gotta have you checked because the airbag's deployed.
Yeah, that's fine.
Probably
Okay.
by policy or law.
But I just feel like my son's been
Not to
getting so
mention
much
it's
shit
3
and I
o'clock
was
in the
just
morning.
drinking And,
Also, yes.
ran into it. And it's Schaefer.
Second time he's admitted he'd been drinking.
You talked to Schaefer?
No, my son was, and then once my son didn't get, like, when he didn't comply with the guy,
Yeah.
he started throwing charges, nitrous oxide on him and something else. And his name... I just want this all done.
I know.
Yeah, I just want it done.
Okay.
He may smoke weed once in a while, and he does that, and he has a bill kit outside the house. I'd love to be the pushover for the whole fucking thing, because I don't smoke weed, but I'd love to get people talk. But yeah, I was trying to park there, and apparently I hit the...
I mean, I get it too. I mean, I'm a fan. I'm in favor of decriminalization, but it's not there yet in Wisconsin, man.
Wrong thing. I literally did.
Also, this is a bit of an overreaction to get your son getting hooked up for possession.
Wrong fucking thing.
All right. Yep, I got a
675 1062.
I'll put my hands up.
10-2.
I've been drinking. I should try to put in a fucking break.
Third time he's admitted to be drinking.
I don't need it. I'm fine.
317 675. What do you have?
I got a vehicle that went through our main lobby of our office building here. I'm gonna need assistance. Subject out of the vehicle, cooperating, talking right now.
I'm fine. I'm totally
Good.
fine.
I apologize, I cut you off. You want us 33?
Totally fine.
Negative. You guys can slow down.
I'm totally fine. I'm not lying. I'm totally fine. I just hit the wrong pedal. I just borrowed from my mom. And I just hit the wrong fucking pedal.
Okay, now he's saying he didn't do it intentionally. Now he's saying that he hit the wrong pedal and drove it in. But before, it seemed pretty obvious that he was admitting that he did it on purpose to get people's attention,
Somebody
right?
to talk to. Yeah.
So now he's walking back and saying he hit the wrong pedal that caused him to drive into the main entrance of City Hall at 3 o'clock in the morning.
All right. Okay.
I'm not lying.
I'm not lying.
I don't, disagree with you.
He's choking back his laughter.
Dude, I'm not gonna cuff you. I want you to get checked out by EMS, though.
I'm fine.
That's fine.
I'm fine. Why are you shaking? I'm not even shaking.
Because you scared the shit out of me.
He's shaking.
I was in the building, dude. How else am I gonna react to a large crash in the building?
More than me. I'm fine.
How are you doing?
I'm fine.
Are you sure?
Oh yeah. I'm fine. There's no scratches, no nothing.
What made you run into the building?
I went over there to go park because I've been mad at Schaefer for a while. And this is the car I just took. Literally just took. I told him I've been drinking. I just took, but Schaefer apparently took my kids' drugs and gave them nitrous oxide, and I don't want to have those
Again, a fourth time now that he's admitted to be drinking.
charges. And I went to park there, and the first time I was driving it, and I just ran into the fucking building. Because I'm upset, it's my mom's, and I just fucking hit the building.
It's my mom's car, and you have a son.
I bet he lives in his mom's basement.
With his son?
Yeah.
310.
I'm not lying.
Yeah.
I'm not lying.
I want you to go in the back of the ambulance for me. I want you to get checked out, okay?
So you've been drinking a little bit?
Please.
Quite a bit.
Quite a bit.
I'm not lying.
Yeah.
All right. I want you to go in the back of the ambulance for me. I want you to get checked out, okay?
So you've been drinking a little bit?
Please.
Quite a bit. I've been doing it for a reason.
Nicholas claimed multiple times he had been drinking. A preliminary breath test showed his blood alcohol level was at 0.163%.
Yep, that's drunk.
Okay. All right. My name's
Or enough for a DUI.
Mr. Fry.
I'm fine.
All right.
I literally am.
We'll just check.
I just want to get you checked out, dude, because airbags deployed. Dude, that scared the living shit out of me.
Where were you?
Sorry.
In the office. I was in the office watching
Officer.
just a video, and all of a sudden, all I heard was, I just gotta legally know if I can investigate this or not, because now it's our building. It's criminal damage against our building. No, I need my phone. I need to call Heather. No, our chief, Heather Wolf.
Oh, okay.
All right. You guys want to check him out? I'm gonna go run and grab my phone. Well, you know what the weird thing is? I was sitting in the office on my computer. All of a sudden, I heard, and I'm like, oh, what the hell? And then it went, boom.
Did you have to change your shorts?
Well, the guy goes, why are you shaking so bad? I'm like, I couldn't even say anything. I'm like, I don't know what to say right now.
He was transported to a local hospital and taken into custody after being medically cleared.
Nick, did I hear you correctly? You want to take a PBT?
If you want me to.
All right.
Probably over the limit, so.
Those zeros.
I'm not stupid.
Take a deep breath, put your lips around it, and blow until I tell you to
I'm
stop,
not
okay?
stupid.
I'm not a liar.
I'm
Well,
not
you know
stupid.
what? I appreciate this man's honesty. He's basically he walked back on whether he intentionally drove the car into the building, but he's definitely admitting that he's drunk and was drinking and driving.
Blow. Gotcha.
Are you going to jail now?
Why do you want to go to jail? You're a 163 on the PBT, so that's over the legal limit. Yeah, I was sitting in the office. I just got back to take a break, and all of a sudden I hear, I'm like, what the fuck? And then all of a sudden,
The damages to the building were estimated to be over $10,000.
Yeah, I thought it'd be more than that.
Yeah, me too. Totaled the car.
It's not even his car.
And it's his mom's car.
Nicholas was charged with felony criminal damage to property and operating while intoxicated, first offense. Nicholas was found guilty on both counts, and his sentencing hearing is scheduled for August 19th. Do you enjoy our content?
God damn.
I love how he kept saying, I'm not stupid. I'm not stupid. Yes, you're stupid.
Oh my God. Deacon, I know you pointed out that the guy called EMS. But with the way the way the guy sounded, I think when the cop first talked to the guy, he said to him that it didn't matter, something to the effect that it didn't matter whether or not the guy said he was okay. He pointed out the fact that the airbag was deployed, which sounded to me like it's either like a department policy or might be a state law or a requirement that, I guess, if an airbag is deployed, EMS is automatically going to be called, no matter what the driver says. So,
Want to see more? Join the Code Blue Cam Patreon for early access to ad-free videos.
All right. Well, do we have anything? Oh, we do have a couple new ones. Hang on. So Deacon, $20. LOL. Wait a fucking second. He as a 30-year-old had to take his mom's car to run to a building. This isn't funny at all, but seriously, he has a son, and why isn't CPS involved? I mean, good question. I mean, obviously, we have no idea of the backstory of this family in general, but somebody's gonna make some phone calls, I imagine, as a result of this, or have. And then Casey Carey, $1.99. Thank you very much. I love your channel already. I appreciate your support, Casey. Thank you. Where the hell is the video?
Those have not come through yet.
Nope. 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 There it is. All right. The title of this one is a man turns traffic stop into felony vandalism charges. Oh, yay.
Good God.
This is going to be good. I see Juan, guys. I see Juan Galt. I think I already said hi to him already, but I see Juan Galt in the chat. Say hi to him. Juan, I think everybody and their mother is waiting desperately for part 2 of your video. We cannot wait. God, I hope this is copyright free.
$15.35 radio trip, so. Cannon at Parkwood. I'll be out with California plate 4 Nora Ida David 059.
Nora Ida David. Actually, that might actually be one of the questions I have to ask some of the officers is what phonetic alphabet they use to run tags. I have to write that down.
059. Hello, how you doing? I'm Sergeant Cutright, Bentleyville Police. The reason I'm stopping you is your tags are expired on this vehicle.
I'm working on it.
Okay, do you have a driver's license, proof insurance?
No.
You don't have a
okay.
driver's license or insurance on you? No. Okay. Are you the registered owner?
045 044.
You are. You do own it too?
Are we really doing this again?
What?
Why do this again? I
What
just got a job, dude. I'm just beginning to make money.
What's your social?
Can I leave?
No. What?
No.
What's your social?
I guess I won't go to work tomorrow.
What's your social?
Wow.
Is that the case?
Are you gonna give me your social or not?
Can you answer the question?
What's that? What's your
Am I
question?
going to work tomorrow?
That's up to you. I don't know. What's your social?
You're harassing me.
What's your social?
You chose to harass me.
What's your social?
You chose
What's your
to.
name?
Nice
What's your first
day.
name?
I'm having a nice day. Just leave.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
boy. Here we go.
What's your name?
I'm nameless. I'm an illegal immigrant in this country.
Oh.
Does that mean you don't have a name?
Last name?
I know, right?
Name is Tish, right?
No. You don't know me, remember?
Oh, I don't remember. I just can't remember your name exactly. All right, hold still. Okay.
Yeah, that's true. Normally, I imagine normally they'd ask for a name and DOB, but obviously he's refusing to give his name, so he's going to ask a social, and he's refusing to give that. But it also sounds like the officer may know who he is, or if he doesn't, then I guess the guy has already been stopped previously by police, at least recently. At least it sounds like it.
Okay. See if my printer works, right?
I'm jealous. Is that new?
Yeah, we had him for a while now. We had him probably about a year and a half.
7907 radio, traffic stop. 7907. I'm going to be in Eden Collection, right in front of the stove oven, with Alabama, David 314.
Look at that.
66 Henry.
This is where he's going to go nuts when he finds out the car's getting towed.
Yeah, I heard his partner mention on dispatch. Collection on this road, license plate, and he recited the California plates. As soon as he said collection, I'm like, oh fuck, it's getting towed.
This guy just doesn't care. He drives around. He's licensed. His tags are expired. Expired in 21. What's
21. It's been expired for a minute.
They expired in 21. Deacon, this is Ohio, but I think more than that, if I read the description, he's on a revoked license. His license has been revoked. So that's why they're like, dude, what the hell?
I think this is my first time. But he's
Yeah, see, this cop's first time.
sits in the park. He's around. He's licensed. His tags are expired.
Hold on, let me get back to his spiel. I apologize.
In Eden Collection, right in front of the stove oven, with Alabama, David 314.
Look at that.
66 Henry.
This is where he's going to go nuts when he finds out the car's getting towed. This guy just doesn't care. He drives around. He's licensed. His tags are expired. Expired in 21.
And it's May.
Alabama.
I think this is my first time. But he sits in the park, and he's not driving it. And he usually waits till we leave. So...
Oh, okay, so he is a frequent flyer. So the locals know that he's on a revoked license, and yet he still continues to drive, and so that's why they hook him up, because they know that because most of the folks out there know that he's not supposed to be driving. It reminds me of that sovereign citizen out of Washington State that Van Balian has like 5 videos on this guy because he keeps getting hooked up because he keeps driving, and the cops know it, so they keep on hooking him up for it.
This ought to be fun.
All right, real quick, I gotta open up the next bottle.
Oh, he's gonna go ballistic.
Well,
Okay,
what does
Mr.
the
It's
Tish,
title
his
say?
fault.
Step
What
out
Yeah.
does the
vehicle
title
for
say,
me,
though?
Okay? Because
Oh, it's
vehicle's
his
got to get
fault.
towed. You're suspended. You have a warrant out of the Metro Parks.
You're a monster.
Oh yeah, he also has a
Call me
warrant.
what you will, all right?
Get
But
it-
still,
get-
you can't
hey,
drive
can you
suspended.
absorb that? Can you absorb that instead of being like all...
No, it's absorbed, all right? So we're going to have you step out for me, all right? Is there anything you need in the vehicle?
I need need the vehicle itself.
Well, you can get that out once it becomes
Too bad.
valid. All right.
I don't even.
You're not the registered owner. You're not the Why? Let me ask you something.
Wait, he's not even. Wait, hold up. He's not even the registered owner.
Then why are you driving then? You're not driving to work. You're driving
Because I
to
have
the
a
park.
life!
Calm down.
I have a life.
All right.
Leave me alone. Leave me
Well-
alone. I have.
Well, I'm sorry. We gotta watch that again. I'm sorry.
The vehicle itself.
Well, you can get that out once it becomes valid. All right.
I don't even.
You're not the registered owner. You're not the Why? Let me ask you something. Why are you driving then? You're not driving to work. You're driving
Because I
to
have
the
a
park.
life!
Calm down.
Because I have a life.
I have a life.
All right.
Leave me alone. Leave me
Well-
alone. I have hobbies. I have people I like to
Okay.
see.
Well, other people have to register a vehicle. Why makes you different than anybody else? Why? Why are you special and everybody else has to obey rules? Can you tell me that?
It's not about the rules.
What is it about then?
It's about
the
sending a
rules
message.
Being wrong.
Okay, well, don't take that up with me. You take that up with your legislature. Call the governor for all I care. I don't make the rules,
you care.
okay?
Can I go? I
No.
wanna be left alone.
You have to
I wanna
step
be
out of the
left alone.
vehicle.
Dude,
Listen, you got to step out of the vehicle, okay?
I'm not.
Yeah, well, I could tell that while the officer, the body camera is talking to him, the other officer's clearly, more attentive to what he's doing and how he's moving around.
I have to explain this.
An offer.
Well, I don't know what else to tell you. That's the only offer you're getting today. All right?
No, I'm a human and I can be left alone.
Listen. All right?
We're all
We went through this
human,
before.
man.
You were Norm numerous times. You can't drive. You're suspended.
Your mom can't drive. She's suspended, bro.
Oh
No,
my God.
is
he
this
did
his
not
mom's
get-
car too? No. Is this his mom's car as well?
Human and I can be left alone.
Listen. All right? We went through this before. You were Norm numerous times. You can't drive. You're suspended.
Your mom can't drive. She's suspended, bro.
And again, okay, that's...
Am I going to imply that this is his mom's car too and she can't drive it either?
Not my problem. That's your problem. Yeah, I'm positive of that.
Oh my God.
All right? So I need you to step out the vehicle for. I'm going to explain this to you, okay? You're going to have a court date on May 25th. You can bring all your grievances with the court, all right? I didn't suspend you.
Messed with me before.
I didn't suspend you.
No.
I didn't
No.
suspend you,
And I'm really
okay?
sorry that window doesn't go down. This is the only one that goes down. So like,
Do you care if I open this door?
yeah, go ahead, bro.
It's locked.
Now he's a bro.
I just appreciate being able to hear.
I don't know for sure that this is his mom's car, but the officer, the officer's body camera already said that it's not registered to him, and the guy volunteered that his mom's license is also suspended. So I'm making an implication that this is his mom's car, and that he's driving on behalf of his mom who can't drive, even though he himself can't drive either.
Nice. He was raised right.
Not that I like to call, especially on such occasions.
Well, you understand the kind of bind that we're in. I mean, we don't really have a choice in the matter.
Why not?
If we don't, it's our job. We have to do this.
You're suspended. I can't let you legally drive away from here. It's just
I want
that,
the footage, dude.
that's
I
the
want
way it goes.
footage so I can hear you say that again.
The footage of what?
This footage.
You can't legally drive away. Is that what you want to hear? That's exactly what I'm telling you. That's why the car's being towed. That's why you're getting a citation to appear in court. You have a warrant still out of the Metro Parks. You haven't cleared that up even.
You're an illegal immigrant?
Yes, I don't belong here, bro.
Okay. Regardless of that, by law, we're not allowed to let you drive away in this car.
Those are your laws.
Our laws are the same laws as yours.
No.
Is he okay? I think he's trying to pull a sovereign. We have an accidental sovereign citizen here because he's trying to he's pulling off some hints.
I don't ascribe to that, bro.
All right.
I don't ascribe to those rules, man.
So we'd like to be here all night, but we unfortunately can't do that. Okay.
You're bored again, and you saw
And there was
me
much
go by.
rejoicing.
Oh,
Glory, it's him. I found him again. Still with
you
your
would and you
expired
did.
tags,
Good cop, good
still with your license being suspended. You just don't feel that the laws apply to you, but everybody else should have to do it. Right?
I just acquired a job.
Okay, good. That's great. It's a step in the right direction.
Hard. Damn, man, today was day 3. I'm fucking beat.
Awesome.
Regardless.
Okay.
Regardless. I can't even pay what you want me to pay.
It's not me.
I know it's not you.
It's
That's
a BMV,
the
so
problem.
you're extending the anger to the wrong person.
Don't serve the community. They serve the budget of the courts.
As far as the payment goes,
Well, talk to the court.
Yeah, they did that before.
They'll also give you driving privileges if you have work, but that doesn't mean that you just pop up in the park and start playing guitar and running around in the woods. That's not how it works. But you just don't want to feel that you can have to listen to anybody.
Unbelievable, bro, that a guy would want to enjoy a nice day.
you understand where we're coming from, though, right?
I don't care.
Well, whether you care or not is
Right, because the police do what the police are told, whether or not it's right or wrong.
They got a job to do, man.
They're following the law.
You can't drive a car if you have a suspended license.
Yeah, I think allegedly that he drove out to this park to do something or another. Apparently, it's a habit that he does, and apparently the cops notice it. And so, he's an easy mark for the cops because many of these local police already know him ahead of time and already know that he's driving suspended.
All right.
Everyone weasels their way around whatever they want. Yeah, bro, I'm balancing the court's checkbook. You're welcome.
All right, so we have to step out of the car for me, all right?
Bro, I want you to drag me out of the car.
We're not going to
Oh, okay.
drag you out of the car, because then you're going to have to go to jail.
I'm gonna sit here.
You're going to go to jail, all right? Don't do that. Don't do that. You're just compounding your issues.
Do you have a life?
Okay? No, I don't. Apparently, I don't.
No, sir. I am a patrol officer.
Okay?
24 hours a day.
I'm sure of that,
You know
okay?
the things you do?
Yeah.
Family, people you see, people you know, people
Got
you didn't
nobody.
know.
It's just me, by myself.
Right on, bro. You and me, bachelors for life. Hashtag forever alone. Am I right?
Family member right now to come pick you up, and then you call
I can even give you a courtesy ride back up to your mom's.
Yeah, that'd be lovely.
I'll drive you
Me
back to your
too.
mom's house.
Well, we're doing the best we can here, okay?
The best you can do is not enough.
Well, and the best, what your best you could do is just let you drive away and just never to bother you.
Yes.
Just free to go, do whatever you want, right?
That would be nice.
It doesn't work that way, Adam.
Must be nice.
All right? So,
Oh,
don't
man, these are my
let go of my...
These are my possessions.
You're about to go
Uh-oh.
to jail.
Okay. All right. Now, hands on. Here we go.
These are my
You want to go to
possessions.
jail? Do you want to go to jail? I'm asking you. Do you want to go to jail? Right now. Either step out the car now.
What's the option, bro? What's the other option?
The option is getting out of the car and you go home. Or
I don't live in Solon.
you can. I don't care where you live.
Drop me
Call a
off at my
friend.
mom's
Call a
house
friend.
at fucking 2 a.m., dude.
Okay, well, get your mom here. I'll even drive you to your mom's. You can arrange a
Wrong.
run.
You're in the wrong
All right,
here.
step out the car. Are you going to get out the car?
Pull me out of the car.
Are you going to get out of the
Pull
car?
me out of the
All
car,
right,
dude.
come on.
All right.
All right.
Oh, all right. Then now
Resisting.
passive, and now we're active resisting here.
Yeah.
Because he yanked his arm back.
Pull me out, bro.
All right.
Push me out. Pull
Going
me
to
out.
jail now.
Ooh.
You're going to go to jail. Stop it.
I think he is going to jail at this point. And now he's twisting his wrist, trying to get some pain compliance, I think.
You understand me?
This is your only
What did I
option.
do to you guys?
Dude, I'm giving you one last warning,
What did I do to
Addison.
you guys?
Addison, step out of the car.
All right, now he's addressing him by name, like a goddamn adult would say to a child.
Stop acting like a child. Get out of the car.
Hey, see?
You're being a child.
Okay?
No, you're being a child.
Out of the car. I'll explain the citation and your options once you get out of the car. Step out of the car.
Wristband, bro. Nice
Look,
elbow
man,
grab, bro.
Stop.
Listen,
He's a goddamn 13-year-old. He's fucking 13.
Out of the car.
out of the car with us, or we have to take you to jail. We
Right.
don't
I don't want to take you to jail.
So the other option is my car is gone.
It's towed, and you get it later.
Well, it's not your car, though.
Right.
Probably your mom's car.
I don't get it later.
You can get it later when it gets towed.
No,
But
I can't.
It's either that or you get arrested right now. And we do not want to arrest you right now.
Don't want to arrest you.
So
Anderson.
what's the alternative?
Well, come on.
Honestly, in my opinion, I would say we're way past. We don't want to arrest you right now. I probably just hook
Out
up.
the car so we could talk about the alternatives.
That's not the alternative. So
All
you're
right.
towing my car.
Your car's going to be towed. Yeah.
Wrong.
Right. It's going to be
arrested
towed.
or not, your car's getting towed.
Step out of the car, Addison. Step out of the car.
Police are messed up.
Dude, listen, believe me when I say we are working with you more than most police officers would be.
Yeah.
Why has he
I
even
would say
maced or
yes.
something?
Honestly, at this point, they're giving this guy so much leverage and so much of a leash at this point. Come on.
Right.
I disagree.
Oh, this fucking guy.
I strongly disagree.
You would be tased by now.
Yeah, exactly. He'd be tased as hell right now because now he's grabbing onto the steering wheel.
All right.
What is that?
Had enough. I'm going to go to jail.
Hello.
Jesus Christ.
Step out of the car.
Come on, tight,
No.
bro. Yeah.
You know what he
out of
goes
the
to the
car.
park to do.
Yeah.
Step out of the car. Stop being like
Grab
this.
my other arm, bro.
Oh my God, he goes to the park to do drugs,
Sit
obviously.
in a hot car.
Oh, that's unfortunate. It's really unfortunate, Addison. You really need to grow
You're
up.
fortunate I haven't
You
assaulted
really-
you, bro.
You really
Can I
need
tell
to
you
grow
that?
up.
Can I tell you
You
that?
really need to grow up.
Oh,
Knock it.
and there's the vandalism. He just used his cuffs
missed
to
it.
completely. There it is.
It's
Watch.
really unfortunate, Addison. You
You're
really need to grow
There's the
up.
vandalism.
I haven't
You
assaulted
really-
you, bro.
You really
Can I
need
tell
to
you
grow
that?
up.
Can I tell
Watch.
you
You
that?
really need to
He
grow
just
up.
slides the back of his cuffs onto the car.
Oh
Yeah.
God.
Eye for an eye, brother?
Oh. Oh, that's nice.
I'm glad.
Ugh.
You're fortunate.
That is not worth
Knock
it,
it off.
stupid.
Oh, yep, there, you see it?
Oh, that's
right there.
nice.
The,
Yeah.
I'll pause it for you guys to see it.
Mm.
You're fortunate.
Knock it off.
There. There's even a more stronger gash
Look
underneath.
at
Just underneath too.
that. Oh.
And that's how you get felony vandalism.
Holy.
Yeah, my body's kind of blocking it, but there you go. I'll move my head away. But that's some nasty damage.
Cow.
Dang.
This guy. Unbelievable.
He didn't have Deacon. He didn't do it with the keys. He did it with the cuffs. He slid the cuffs all on the back of the door of the car.
Radio 7907, check up.
Mm.
Oof. That's nasty.
Okay, how they showing?
Copy, 2001.
1535 radio.
1535.
I do have medicine I need to take.
Okay, this male's in custody. He also did damage to the cruiser.
That'll buff right out, Sean.
I'll open the door on this side.
I copy.
I don't need to say a word. Jesus.
How's the budget looking? Where's your medicine at? You said you have to have medicine?
It's in my father's house. Aurora. That's where I live, remember?
That's a good point, Deacon.
You're a real child, Addison. You know that?
And there was much rejoicing.
Real child.
Deacon says $5. They did not search him before we went to the car, and that is a bit of an issue with being too familiar. You're right. I don't think they actually did pat him down before putting him in the car, at least fully. So that's fair.
3508.
I'll be clear and updated.
Yeah, well.
Copy 2003.
You're real proud of yourself, huh?
Yeah.
All right.
Life's a party.
Life's
Really
a
is for
party,
you,
bro.
huh? Unbelievable.
Could have been a whole lot easier, man. We could have given you a ride to your mom's house. He was willing to give you a courtesy ride.
I'm trying to give you a courtesy ride, but you have to act like this.
You're no courtesy to me.
Well,
You're nothing I want in my
apparently
life.
anybody's not a courtesy to you.
We got another one, guys. Hell yeah. I'm glad you pulled up.
We're good for now. Hey, Jake.
Another vehicle. He's probably gonna take a picture. Yep. Take a picture of the damage, put it on the report.
Here's my $1 million check.
2417 radio. 2417.
They don't get my car ready.
I'll be out with the other units on Cannon. Copy on scene 2004.
What do you need this one?
Radio.
Someone's gonna pay for it.
2912.
Cool.
Yeah, everybody's saying that it some of the scratches go onto the vinyl police part, which in and of itself is going to be a couple $100s to fix on top of the paint job.
Just his hands, bro.
He looks proud.
Ohio State. Fucking Buckeyes.
And there was much rejoicing.
Joshua Lee, $5. Well, already out of the 3 streams, you have the most viewers. You popular guy, you. Thanks for giving us a respite from the current.
Hello.
Drama. Well, I make it a point of this channel to not engage in any form of drama, no matter what it is. So I like to think that I am that refuge against whatever YouTuber drama that exists, because I'm well aware that it exists and I want no part of it. So glad to be here for you guys.
I stopped this guy that was driving under suspension, the same guy from like Park about a week ago. Stopped him on Cannon. Suspended, had the warrant out, but the warrant was local pickups. So wouldn't get out of the car, fought us. We ended up pulling him out, getting him handcuffed. He got up against the car, fought me at the car. He used the cuffs to scrape the side of 42. And tow's on scene now. Do you want me to take him for resisting? Well, I guess now he wouldn't get out of the car. I told him, I said, he's going to go to jail if you don't get out of the car. He said, nope, you're going to have to rip me out the car. So he got him out of the car, and he's in the back of my car. I tried to put him in the back of my unit, but as the door was locked, I wanted to go unlock the door. He started thrashing from me and scraped the side of the car with the handcuffs on, and then laughed about it. Said, there you go. Yep. And he's yelling now. Yep. So we can.
Oh, there's the tow truck.
Yeah, I do.
There it is.
Mm-hmm. Yep. All right. So we'll charge him with vandalism and.
He made a comment about his handcuffs being too tight.
All right. Well.
The handcuffs are.
How come you
always
did this
too
to the
tight.
side of the door?
Doesn't
Addison?
matter.
I was being apprehended in a manner that
That you didn't like, so you decided to scratch this door up, huh?
Correct. Because immediate punishment does more than a ticket.
So you're immediately punishing us by scratching our door.
I did, didn't I?
You did this in such a purposeful manner.
I mean, the police are asking you questions, so it could be that this might be challenge if he actually gets an attorney, which I doubt he will. But I don't think he's been Mirandized yet. But he's basically giving everything away right now.
Wow. All right, sir.
Eye for an eye. Somebody said that.
Yeah. Okay. All righty. Yeah, I gotta take this guy to start. I don't have a tow slip yet. I could drop one off.
What are you holding for?
What's that?
What are you holding for? Is it involved?
Yeah, it's driving under suspension, resist. He's not even a registered owner.
Cool. Let's see, do your thing. Dropping them off. I don't give a shit.
All right, I'll drop it off.
Drop it off. I don't give a shit. Hey, tow truck guy's gonna get paid regardless.
Radio 1535.
35.
Someone said they're unable.
Come on.
Just like me. Human, maybe not a civilian. You're not a civilian. You're a police force.
JC Carey, thank you for joining the membership.
You know, Solon's terrible.
Terrible. All right, that's the end. That's the last of the videos. I wanted to keep it nice and clean. But I appreciate you guys coming on to watch. Something smells good. I think I'm the neighbors are cooking something nice. I have the windows up, so but I'm glad you guys had fun. There's no cat video tonight. But I'd rather keep it chill. Well, oh, we can watch, yeah. Oh yeah, on the lawyer stream, we can watch the fucking trailer for Stray that just released a couple days ago. That finally announced a release date, by the way. I know you guys have I know people on this channel have been hyped for this game, largely because I've been hyped for this game, and because it's all about a cute kitty. You get to play as a kitty, and they finally announced the release date, which is July 19th. Yes,
Do you
July
get to
19th.
make the kitty the way you want it?
No, I don't think you can, but I think the default kitty's an orange tabby, so it works out anyway.
Oh.
So, we can watch that. Look at the kitty!
I just want to squish it. It's the one that lives at my house.
Kitty, no!
Ooh, that wasn't a nice kitty.
Oh my god! July 19th. Alright, so we know we're gonna play this on this channel because apparently all you motherfuckers are cat lovers, so it's okay that I can play a video game on this channel as long as it involves cats. So, thank you guys again for watching. I appreciate it. You guys have a good rest of your evening, and I'll see you this weekend. I do really want to stream tomorrow to have trivia night. And what, Archer? No.
Can you guys hear him? This is every time he ends a stream.
Because he knows. Thank you, RA, for the 1999 super chat for Winston and Archer to play the game. I mean, if I could customize them to make them look like Archer and Winston, you know damn well I would. And he's gone. Archer's gone. All right. Bye, guys. Take care. Have a good one.